It's top of the hour, and it's time for Making a Difference. On this show, we explore people in our community and the difference that they're making in other people's lives. I'm your host, CJ Metcalfe, and I'm hanging onto my hat, and I got my riding glasses on because who we're having on the show today. I'm very, very excited about this. You know that I affiliate myself with veterans in any aspect, in any way, and anything that has to do with veterans, I support it 100%. Well, this organization that's coming on the show today is one of my favorites. I've been familiar with them. The first time I saw them was in 2008, and once I knew who they were, I have seen them everywhere. So at this time, I am proud to introduce to you Coos, who is president of the Charlotte County chapter. It's the Patriot Riders of America. Coos, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'm getting all ready to go on the motorcycle ride here.
There you go.
Well, I'll switch back to so I can see things. Okay, Coos, the Patriot Riders. Let's talk about their past. When was this organization formed?
Down here in Florida, it was actually formed, it'll be about 11 years ago. I think it's November next year. It'll be 11 years. It's about 10 years old now here in Port Charlotte. Started out in Boston, Massachusetts, originated. And there's chapters up in Boston, Rhode Island, Maine, New Jersey, Iowa. It's growing. It's growing.
So it is a fairly young organization. Okay. And are there just veterans in your organization?
No, you have to care about veterans and the community. That's what we work forward to.
That's my favorite part. Your mission statement says that that's what your group wants to do is, first of all, to focus on veterans and their needs. And then second of all, you also do other things in the community. Now, I know there's a difference between the Patriot Riders and the Patriot Guard. Would you explain that difference, please?
Well, some things we do the same. We do escorts up to the National Cemetery. They do, across the country. You could go online with the Patriot Guards and sign up with them, and you could buy a sticker, a patch, or whatever. With us, we prefer that you want to take care of the vets, make a difference in your community for our vets and for people in our community. And you have to start at home. And that's what we do. Start at home.
Very good point. How now can you say that you don't have to be a veteran to belong to the Patriot Riders? Well, do you have to have a motorcycle? I mean, it is called Riders. Can people drive a car, or is it requested that they be on a motorcycle?
No, they can ride a bicycle if they like.
All right. I like that.
As long as you want to help our vets in our community, people in our community, we don't discriminate against anyone for any reason other than if you put forth the effort to help in the community and our vets. The main goal is our vets.
Well, and you said something there that is really key, and that is that, not to discriminate. Well, so many people, see that you're a motorcycle oriented organization, and they say, oh, motorcycle riders, a bunch of roughnecks, blah, blah, blah. And I'm here to tell the people that the Patriot Riders, that please don't stereotype them as such, because of all of the wonderful work that you all do. I've attended funerals where the Patriot Riders are there, and it is so touching to have the flags lined up, to have your organization there, paying attention, giving respects. And also, don't you involve yourself with the unattended funeral services?
Yes, before COVID hit, they used to have like a Wednesday or Thursday when we have vets that have no family that shows up for their funeral services up at the National Cemetery. We'll go up there and stand. We don't want one of our own or one of our people that have served this country and not to be forgotten. That's the main thing, not to be forgotten. It's hard to talk about, but it's very emotional when you're there and you see the people and the thank yous you get from different people, and you make a difference in somebody's life for a moment. And that's the important thing.
Thank you for doing that. That is so special in my heart as well. That, you know, we all know that there are people out there who have no family, and when they pass, it's such a sad thing. You often wonder what goes on, and for you guys to be there to honor them, thank you, Coos.
Well, it's not me; it's the people that show up and do the things they do for. Not the, I don't want to say forgotten, but the ones that served our country, signed a blank check for this country. And some people don't understand, when you sign that check for this country, they own you. And, you know, and they put their life on the line for this country. And just to show a little appreciation at their final resting place is a small thought for me to do. We do it. The Patriot Riders do it with no hesitation. A vet in need or a person in need, a child in need, without hesitation, we jump in. If it's getting a bicycle for a kid or something like that, you know, Christmas morning, we deliver gifts to kids throughout our county. We go to the nursing home for vets and for non-vets, just to show, you know, Memorial Day, Labor Day, you know, just to show them support too.
For the listening audience, one of the things that we've brought up on the video screen is a specific. Well, Coos, I'm going to let you go ahead and narrate what's up there and what's going on.
This is July 3rd. A Vietnam vet. He's a Gold Star dad. His father was killed in Afghanistan. And he was stricken. One day he's working, the next day he's not. And he had a wheelchair, but he couldn't get around, like you could see in the video. And we made his whole world change in a matter of minutes by giving him that wheelchair. And that's what it's about. Helping those, not saying they can't help themselves, but to help it a little easier, make their life a little easier for the time they have left.
Okay, Coos, in order to be able to do the wonderful, absolutely wonderful things that you guys do in giving, you need to have funding for that. So how do you go about getting funding to support your efforts?
Everything we do is through donations. Everyone that's in our organization that starts their motorcycle or does something or buys something for a vet, it either comes out of our pockets or fundraisers that we run throughout the year. They could go on Facebook, and we have a Facebook page. They can make donations that way. That's all we work on is donations. Nobody gets paid. None of us get paid. None of us make a cent doing what we do. You know, that's all I could say. You know, by people joining, paying a minimal fee every year. It's not like a weekly fee. It's a yearly fee. And that helps us to keep going. You know, we're a nonprofit organization, so we get the money in, we we get it out. We get donated wheelchairs. We try to get them fixed or whatever we could do, and hand them out to people in need that need it. Put
Talk
ramps
about
up.
talk about some of the things that you all are involved in, because one of my first exposures was Honor Flight. I've seen you guys. I mean, I'm going to sit there and go down the list myself, but what you do at Honor Flight and what you do for if parades, and talk a little bit about parades and the issues you guys run into about positioning in a parade and things like that. Elaborate on those if you would.
Well, we'd like to lead the parade, kick the parade off, so to speak, because it's easier on the bikes. It's easier on us. Stop and go, stop and go. The bikes heat up. You have breakdowns. You're actually cooking on the bike here, especially here in Florida where it's so hot that, it's easier for us to go forward instead of stop, go, stop, go, stop, go, stop, go. It's just a lot of wear and tear on the motorcycles and on the people riding. So, and that's
That
what I
makes
think.
sense. Yeah.
That's what I think about parades. Escorts, we do escorts for what you mentioned, the Honor Flight. We escort the people down to the airport and back. We escort service people going in to the airport, going out to boot camp. Like I said, if you go to our Facebook page, you'll see videos of stuff that we've done throughout the year. As soon as COVID's over, hopefully we could get back to our Jacobson's nursing home, to our vets that are there, that are taken care of. Every Saturday morning from 10 to 11, we do bingo with them, which makes their day, makes their week, makes them happy. Just spending a little time. And you get a little bit of knowledge from someone that's been walking on this earth longer than I or you or anybody else has. And our people in our group enjoy them as much as we enjoy them as much as they enjoy us. And it just lightens their life a little easier. And hopefully once this COVID is over, we could get back in there and start playing bingo with our vets again and have the cheers and the thank yous and the kisses and the hugs and all that.
What is one, let's see, if you were to look back, tell me the most unique story about something that your organization has done in the past years since your incorporation.
We have
So many.
it's hard to pick one thing out. I mean, a smile on a kid's face that has brain cancer, making them enjoy going by with the motorcycles. During COVID, we did graduation ride-bys, veterans thanking us just for being there, showing support. There is so many things, just a few minutes of your time in your life to make their life so much happier and better at the end of the day. Sometimes it gives them that next week they can't wait to see you again. Like I said, there's so much that the people in this organization do around the county is amazing. Sometimes I'm just in awe or amazement, and like, we accomplished this. We built ramps. It's just so much. It's just so much. There's not enough time in this in your show to talk about it all.
Well, I can brag on you a little bit because of my recent involvement with the Patriot Riders and what you've done. We had a veteran up in Port Charlotte in a home, and he got very ill, and he had been rehabbing this home, and he needed help finishing it prior to a very important and expensive inspection that he had coming up. If he didn't meet that inspection, it was going to cost him a small fortune to reapply. And so I reached out to the Patriot Riders, and wouldn't you know, bang, they were there. They did the work. There was a lot of lifting and moving things around that needed to be done. Some doors hung. There was just quite an array of things that were last minute trying to get done. And you all came in and blessed this man and his wife with your elbow grease and your hard effort to get him to the point where, yes, he did pass his inspection, and we were all very much celebrating that. And I know right now that you all are working on a ramp for a gentleman who has cancer. You want to elaborate on that just a little bit?
Well, first of all, it's our honor to do things. We appreciate the thank yous. Absolutely appreciate the thank yous. Um, so we just do it because we want to do it. That's why we do it. We don't look for anything at the end, but smiling face and see you later. And if you need us again, we'll be there. We have a vet. I'm not sure if he's a vet or not, but it's a neighbor to somebody's mother that has cancer, and he's using a walker right now, but he is going to be using a wheelchair. And our people got together and helped build a ramp to get this done for the guy, to make his life a little easier, and for his wife. You have to remember about the spouses, man, woman, whoever it is, taking care of a sick person. Sometimes it's the husband taking care of the wife, needs things done. It makes it that much easier for them when we all get together and take care of things that they can't do themselves.
Well, and I also know of a disabled veteran that you all have been involved with on a lot of different projects. The man is capable to an extent, but because of his disabilities, he's unable to perform the tasks completely. And I know the Patriot Riders have stepped in and have helped him with. And there's some cabinetry and some woodworking, lifting, some little things that are outside around the house where the veteran can't get to it. And I know that he is extremely grateful to the favor that you all have done for him. So from him, I would just extend a huge thank you for all that you do.
Well, thank you. And the other people don't understand that some of the veterans are so stubborn they don't want the help. That's what the other part is, that people don't understand, that they get frustrated because they can't get through things, and they start getting a little excited, and that's part of PTSD that people don't get, is why they go off, because they're frustrated with themselves. And that's another sad part of them going to fight for this country that people just don't understand. I get upset with people because they say they understand and don't understand, but they'll never understand unless they've walked a mile. The old saying, walk a mile in their shoes. And it's not that they want the help. They need the help sometimes. And it's hard for them to accept it. And I respect them for who they are, not what I want them to be or who I expect them to be. I respect them for who they are, and that's why the people in our group are so good. We try to respect our vets and our community, people that are struggling. It's a hard thing when you're struggling and you think you're alone, but you're not alone. You have people out there to help you. You reach out to the Patriot Riders; they will help you if they can. No guarantees, but they'll do the best they can with what they have to work with.
Okay, I apologize. We're having a little audio issue here. Maybe it'll fix itself or not. But what's important right now is if people want to reach out, rather are interested in volunteering and joining the Patriot Riders, if they want to help through donations, let's go ahead and tell the radio audience how they can get a hold of you.
Facebook. Everybody's on Facebook. Mostly everybody has a Facebook page. Patriot Riders of America, Chapter 1, Florida. There's other chapters if people are hearing this somewhere else, or just search it out and you'll find them. And then there's a web page, patriotridersofamerica.org. That's an email address or Patriot Riders of America at gmail.com. And you can get in touch with them via email, Facebook, or on www.patriotridersofamerica.org. And Facebook.
And so if they reach out, can they say, hey, Coos, I heard you. I'd like to be a part of your wonderful effort.
We meet every third Sunday of the month at the local Legion here, Post 110 on Harbor. 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Come and meet the people. Meet all the people in the group. See if you like to join and help out. It's easy. And
okay, that is the American Legion, Post 110.
Yes, American Legion, Post 110. I abbreviate. I guess I must have abbreviated it. On the harbor in Port Charlotte. And like I said, you have to get a feel for people before you can join. And so our motto is, we say family. We're family, but you want to feel like you're family, and it takes a while to warm up to people and get to know people. That's it.
As with any organization. Well, Coos, it has just, I'm so happy that you came on the show today and gave us a little insight as to what the Patriot Riders do. You're more than just a bunch of guys riding around on motorcycles. You are an organization, an elite organization on a mission helping the community. You do make a difference in our community. And from my heart and from the community, I thank you all for doing what you do, when you do it, and how you do it, and who you do it for. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is CJ Metcalfe. We'll have Coos come back on at a later date and tell us some more updates about what he's doing. Thank you all. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.